Joining me now, Franco Ordonez. He's a White House correspondent for McClatchy News. So, Franco, the president's been tweeting this morning, but how engaged is he with authorities as this really massive investigation continues?
President Trump has certainly said he's promising a major federal investigation. He called for it yesterday. Obviously, the FBI is very much looking very closely into what type of updates we'll be getting from President Trump. We'll see, but there's no question that the FBI is very involved, putting out information, posting photos of the bombs, hoping that it will lead to more leads. So certainly, the right people are looking at it. How much it'll be very interesting to see if we'll see more tweets about the investigation from President Trump, more calls for it. But as you point out, we've largely seen comments about the media and criticism of the media on this.
You know, all of the people who were sent bombs have been targets of the president, his verbal communication. What is the White House saying about this? Are they addressing that fact that the president has reached out and been aggressive towards these people? And has the president even phoned anybody? The Clintons, the Bidens, the Obamas?
I don't know whether the president has phoned any of these individuals, but certainly the president is trying to say, did say the right things yesterday, and saying that these type of attacks are, not, there is no place for them. He called for, less attacks of our critical political opponents. He struck a lot of tone, the right tone in many places. However, there's no question that his rhetoric has kind of played a role in kind of the atmosphere that we're looking at. You played that very interesting clip about how he was saying, "Here I am playing nice." It showed that he even had to resist some of his standard fare of attacking the other side and attacking critics. And this morning, Sarah Sanders, did not back down when asked whether the president regretted this. She did not say that and said that he will continue to point out differences between Democrats and Republicans. And frankly, as they said in the past, we'll continue to fight fire with fire.
I'm just curious, the fact that you talked about how he's playing nice. Does the White House believe that this is going to last very long? We've got 2 weeks until we hit midterms.
I certainly don't see it going anyway soon. Obviously, the FBI is watching this very closely and has put out notices that they think that more of these bombs could be out there. And if we start to see more of those bombs, obviously this is an issue that's not going to go away and only going to increase, and the attention is going to increase. This is something that's very concerning to everyone in the country. It's certainly concerning to us in the media, as members of the media have been targeted in this, and it's a really unfortunate situation that we're having this at this point. And it's kind of sad that this kind of language has been used and it continues to be used.
Franco, I know you're not a presidential historian, but can you remember any point in our history where one political party has been targeted as aggressively as this attempted bombing campaign has reached?
Certainly not like this. I mean, certainly all the individuals who have been targeted have been critical of President Trump. Again, I mean, I think we do need to, there's still, we don't know who this person is. We don't know what that person's motive is. There could be more bombs out there, and we'll see, if those happen and who those are targeted. There's no question, though, that the people who have been targeted now have been critical of President Trump, very critical of President Trump. So it is hard to say that this is not political motivation, which is very concerning.
I want to switch gears for a second, Franco, and ask you, CBS News has learned that the Defense Secretary is preparing to order about 800 troops to the border. That includes engineers, it includes medical personnel, pilots, possibly military police. In the past, they have not had the authority to really apprehend illegal immigrants crossing over the border. What can we expect?
Well, we can expect more of the same. It is a bit different than, President Trump sent members of the National Guard to the border earlier this year in April. He sent 4,000. This is a step up in that they're sending military troops to the border as well to kind of help the National Guard as well as the Border Patrol there. They will, as you point out, they will not be arresting those trying to come across the border illegally. However, they will have the ability to provide surveillance, reconnaissance, build barriers. The administration also says that they will also provide a logistical support, maybe erect some tents, provide other technical support. But this also largely is a, political move. I mean, this is a statement that the president wants his supporters to know that he is taking this issue very seriously. He's putting it there. It's also a statement to those who are arriving via the caravan that they're not going to be allowed in. And it's also a statement to the government of Mexico that they expect, that the United States expects Mexico to do something about it and put this kind of force to stop the caravan from coming through Mexico.
Franco Ordonez, thanks so much for joining us, Franco.
Thank you.